Pisces, welcome to my channel, Autumn and the Mage. This is a general reading in regards to love for Pisces. We are starting here with the Moonology Oracle cards to try to get the overall energy for you in regards to love or in regards to a specific relationship if you were here wondering about someone in particular. So it looks like we got 3 cards here. Wow, emotions are running high, supermoon. Nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon, and a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. Libra just got this card, and actually someone else did as well. It's been making its way out there, so maybe a lot of opportunity, new opportunity for the collective. A new romantic cycle doesn't have to mean that there's a new person involved, okay? It can, but it might just mean that a new cycle is beginning for you in a connection. So things are like flames are being relit, you know? Things are getting positively emotional again, okay? We also have this emotions are running high implies that the situation is very emotional at the moment. You know, there's a lot of emotion here. There's a lot of feelings either for you or for the person you're connected with, or possibly both of you. Things are just really emotional in this moment, okay? Perhaps things have been building to this moment. You know, you have to take it how it resonates, but either way, one or both of you is just very emotional at this time, okay? Nothing is yet set in stone. It implies that the path that you're on may not be the best one. Like whatever direction you're headed in, you may be set thinking, oh, this is how it needs to be done. This is how it should be done, whatever. Or maybe, possibly, you feel like something has just ended, okay? Whatever the situation is, there is a way to improve it. Okay, there's a way to, nothing is yet set in stone implies that there's a different approach. Okay, it kind of implies that the way you're headed is headed towards a possible ending. Like where you're headed isn't positive at this time, but you could shift it to a positive situation if you just look at things from outside of the box. If you try to see things from a different perspective, that may resonate for you, or it may just be that, you know, wherever you think that you are, you don't have to be there. Okay, there is a solution, period. There is a solution. So it definitely encourages you to think outside of the box. It definitely encourages you to consider options that maybe you wouldn't have considered before. Okay, so that's the overall energy there. An emotional moment. Try to think outside of the box, because there's this new romantic cycle that wants to begin for you. It wants to come in for you. Okay, let's take a look at the person you're connecting with, Pisces. How does the person connecting with Pisces feel about them, please? How does this person feel about Pisces? Ooh. How does this person feel about Pisces, please? The person connecting with Pisces at this moment, how do they feel? It may be that you're connecting with 2 people, because a new romantic cycle might represent a new person, okay? You may be moving out of something, and you kind of feel like you have nowhere to go, or like there is no hope for you. In which case there's this indication that there is hope for you. But so I don't know, while I was shuffling there, it just like entered my mind, which person are you asking about? And so are we asking, and that might not resonate for you. You might not feel like you're leaving a situation. You might not feel like you're being introduced to somebody new at this time, you know? That question just came to mind, in which case I feel like it might be the same person for some people. So how do we ask that? Well, how about we put it this way? The person that is most beneficial for Pisces, like the person that either the new person, or if it's this this past person, you know, reconnecting with Pisces, whichever one, like, Spirit, I hope that you understand what I'm asking you because I'm not saying the words properly. The one that you would like Pisces to move towards if there are two people in this connection, or the past person, if that's who we're talking about here. Can we please get, and we get the Eight of Pentacles right off the bat, which is somebody who wants to work at something with you. So this may be the past person. It may be someone that you're already connected with. But yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles, that's wanting to perfect something. You know, you want to keep working at it, keep trying until you get it right. Which, you know, I want to say this, it's possible, we're all in different stages of connections, you know what I mean? And if you are in a newer connection, or if you're like not in a connection, but possibly there's someone that you have briefly connected with and then things like fell apart, it might be that, I don't know why that message is coming out, but that might be the case, you know? The Six of Swords. I think this image is interesting because the one half of the image is dark and she's running into this light and bright kind of area here, which indicates truth and clarity and calm, you know? And with the Six of Swords, we're emotionally unstable with this. Emotions are running high. Things are like, the water is crazy. It's very scary. And we're using logic and truth to move ourselves into calm and peaceful water. So it's almost like stepping back from our emotions a little bit and focusing instead on logic, okay, and truth, and allowing that to carry us into a place of peace, okay? So it indicates that this is, yeah, it indicates that they're trying to calm themselves. They're trying to make peace with you. Maybe feel like peace has been made to some degree. Okay, let's see, what else does this person feel for Pisces? What else? Can you please tell us more? How does this person feel about Pisces? It was weird, right? But we have the Sun, which is Leo energy. You might be dealing with the Leo. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck, but it also represents truth and clarity and understanding. So you have to take that how it resonates. But it is a very joyful energy, you know? Feeling very happy, feeling very relieved, feeling very comfortable, okay? But we also get the Death card here, which represents that they feel like something has ended. With the Death card, you know? Sometimes this can be a card of rebirth. I'm going to clarify this just so we can get more on it. But the Death card is also Scorpio energy. You might be dealing with a Scorpio. And then last we get the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is very independent energy, you know. And it could be that they feel that you are acting very independent, that you're appearing very like, I've got it all and I've got it all under control kind of energy. If they're feeling very emotional, then I could see why they might view you in that way. Or it could be themselves in this, you know, like they feel independent and they feel like they've got it under control. It may be that you find that you're the one who's really emotional in this situation, you know. There's nothing wrong with being emotional, by the way. We all have feelings, you know, and they can be overwhelming. And it's okay to sit in that. And it's okay to be in that space and to have those strong emotions and feel a need to express those and clarify them. That's okay to do. It's not a bad thing to be emotional. I didn't mean to imply it is anyway, but with the Knight of Pentacles here, this is somebody who is independent, has it all together, has everything they need. They don't really, um, want for anything in their lives except possibly someone to share it with. Okay. It is really good energy for someone to be in, because it's not someone who's looking for something from you other than just love, other than connection and a bond. They're not looking for you to support them. They're not looking for you to give them everything that they need, because they can do that for themselves. This is a very strong, independent person, okay, with this energy here. And it may be that they just feel that way. They feel, like they've got their feet underneath them, they've got control of the situation. They can take care of themselves. Again, they might feel that way about you, like that's your energy. I feel like this message is for somebody who has connected with this person before. Maybe it was a brief connection. Maybe it was a long-term connection. I don't know. But I do feel like this is someone that you know. So if there isn't someone from your past, I mean, we all have people from our past. I don't know how to state that statement, but let's go ahead and look at this death card, okay? Because they feel like something's ended with the death card. Can you clarify the death card? Like something's ended, and I think it was hard. It wasn't easy. But it almost feels like they're trying to be at peace with it, like trying to accept it. The Devil. This is obsessive energy. This is Capricorn energy. You might be dealing with a Capricorn, but the Devil is obsession. It's, it's feeling that sometimes it's being bound to somebody in a toxic way, and feeling like you can't escape them. And sometimes it has to do with like physical energy, like passion, okay, physically passionate energy. Excuse me. But the Devil often just has to do with obsession, just feeling really obsessed. And it may be that they were obsessed, or there may be some aspect of obsession here at some point, and they feel like that has like ended the obsession part, which is actually a good thing. The Devil represents toxic energy, generally speaking. Even when it's talking about passion, it's talking about like, when we're talking about physical passion, it's talking about a physical passion that's like overwhelming. And I know it's sometimes it feels good when people just really want you, okay? And I get that, but when that is connected to the Devil, it's not a healthy thing, okay? So for them to have the Death card connected to that, that's actually really a positive thing. All of my candles are going out. This one went first, and now that one's going. And I think this one's going to run out too in a second. I'm sorry. Do we want to... I would like to clarify. I feel like, to be honest, I just feel like something went possibly wrong. Or the relationship ended, or there was a fight. There was something here that was hard and negative. And excuse me, they're really just trying to be okay with it. They're with the Nine of Pentacles and the Sun, Six of Swords. I mean, this Eight of Pentacles, all of this is like, they're not necessarily folding. They're trying to be positive about it. They're trying to accept the situation for it is with that Six of Swords. The Nine of Pentacles really stand on their own, really depend on themselves, it's actually quite healthy, to be honest. This energy, if something has gone wrong between you, if there's been some kind of breakup or distance, they're trying to handle it in a healthy way. They really are, which might be upsetting to you. I don't know. I guess this is the person Spirit wanted you to hear about. Maybe this is someone you're going to reconnect with. Because we have that new romantic cycle. Things are not yet set in stone. Implies that if there was an ending here, that ending doesn't have to be permanent, you know. If this is something that you want to reconnect with, you can do it, but you're going to have to think outside the box. You're going to have to approach it differently than you have in the past. You're going to have to consider other possibilities, things that maybe sound wild to you, things that maybe sound absurd to you. If this is really something you want, they're coming off really healthy in this situation, I gotta say. Let's go ahead and get some advice or thoughts from these oracle cards here. This deck here is called Notes from the Universe. Spirit, can we please get thoughts or advice for Pisces in regards to this connection? Any thoughts or advice? Okay. All right. The first card coming out is Convince Yourself, Not Others. The need to clarify, explain, or justify oneself in personal relationships is always self-serving. What's important is knowing the truth about why you felt the need, because it often points to insecurities that could be dealt with in more effective ways. Hi-ho, the universe. So this card is saying that the need to justify your actions, the need to justify your needs, okay? Things that you have, that you expect from someone, the need to justify that, to explain that to the person you're connecting with it's not a reflection of the relationship. It's not a reflection of the other person. It's a reflection of you. And so this card is like saying, look at why you feel the need. Okay. Look at, instead of justifying it to someone else, instead of trying to explain it to them so that they can understand it. Okay. Excuse me. I don't know how, I'm going to give you an example, and it may be a really terrible example, so I apologize in advance. But let's say that you want the person that you're connecting with, or the person that you're in a relationship with, to respond to your text messages within an hour. You're like, I need you to respond to me within 1 hour, because in the past, whatever the reason is, I can't think of an example, but because in the past, this is what was going on when I didn't get a response back. It meant this, or it meant this. It meant that they were mad at me and they weren't going to tell me why. And I just had to figure it out. So when you don't respond to me, I get paranoid. I start thinking that you're mad at me. I can't figure out why you're mad at me, okay? That is a reflection of you and your past experiences. And you're carrying that into this connection, okay? And so when you look at why you feel that way, well, that was your past relationship. That was someone else. Why are you putting that on this new person? Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like, I hope that you you don't get upset with me here. I'm just trying to help here. Okay, and this is what the card is saying. So I'm just telling you what the card is saying. So please don't beat up the messenger here. It's saying to look at your reasons, because your reasons are what you need to address. Okay. The other card we get here is most people are just trying to survive. This is so interesting, because both of these cards came out in another reading, and not the same cards, but very similar energy came out in another reading. And so it's interesting, but they were two different readings. These two came out in the Gemini reading. And when I put them back in the deck, I put them back, I just put them in different places, and then I shuffle the deck. So the fact that they both came out again is just, it's weird, but most people are just trying to survive. And it says, just remember, most people are so beguiled by your charm, awed by your confidence, and inspired by your choices, they simply forget to say thank you, please, and I love you like crazy as often as they feel the urge. Let's not be one of those people. Thank you, please, I love you like crazy, the universe. And there's two messages here. One, of course, is don't be a person who doesn't express it, When you feel it, express it. Excuse me. Don't let yourself be one of those people who neglected to do it, okay? If that resonates for you, okay? The other message here is that People are honestly just trying to get by. Oh no, it was Libra who got it, not Gemini. Libra got these two cards. But anyway, people are honestly just trying to get by. We as individuals, we take things very personally, which makes sense, okay? Because we are all living our own lives, and of course that's personal to us, so it makes sense that we take things personally, but we forget that everybody's just living their life, and everything that they do is not a reflection of us, okay, or a reflection of their relationship with us. Sometimes they're just trying to get through the day, sometimes they're just trying to get through the week, okay, sometimes they're just trying to get through the hour, and it's like reminding you that to have patience with people and not take everything personally, because not everything is directed at you. Most things in our lives, I mean, honestly, if we're being honest, okay, we all think of ourselves quite a bit, and it kind of takes training to not do that all the time, okay, and but a lot of people out there, they're just thinking of themselves. They're just trying to get through the moment, and trying to be sympathetic with that and understanding of that is kind of what the card is suggesting there. Whew. I feel like I talked a lot. I'm sorry. Let's get one more message here for you from the Lover's Oracle. I feel like everyone's going to be mad at me this week with readings, but this energy, by the way, might be reversed. You might be I might be picking up on the other person, and the roles might be reversed. So if this feels like it should be going out to the person you're connecting with, then take it that way, take it how it resonates for you. Can we get a message for Pisces in regards to love or in regards to this connection, please? Advice or thoughts in regards to this connection or in regards to love for Pisces, please. Thank you, by the way, so much for watching this video. I do really appreciate the support. And I do honestly hope that it resonated for you. I mean, even though it's a tough message, I hope if you were drawn to it, that I title it properly and that you're drawn to the reading that resonates for you truly. And if it did, I'd love to hear about it, if you wouldn't mind sharing that. You could like the video, or if you feel comfortable, post a comment below. That's helpful. But either way, thank you for watching. So this is the first card that came out, which says, friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve, which is true. Friendship, I feel very strongly, should be the base of every relationship, because when other things go wrong, you can always fall back on it, At least you have that connection, you have that bond of friendship, and then you can build back up to what you had, The other message here, which says, excuse me, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities in your life. I don't know how that resonates for you, but that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, good luck to you in this and anything else that you're working with. I really do hope that it goes well for you. Good luck. Yes, I already said that. And thank you again for watching. I hope I see you back here again next week. Bye.